Good afternoon. We're here live from NiCE Interactions International in London. Welcome to NiCE TV. My name is Lawrence Gramlick. I am account executive here at NiCE, joined by my wonderful guest, Michelle McGrath from SSE Airtricity. Michelle, would you like to introduce yourself a bit more?
Of course, yeah. So my name is Michelle McGrath. I'm currently the head of customer experience in SSE Airtricity.
Fantastic, thank you. So we're at the Allianz Stadium. As you can see, the sun's coming out for us this afternoon, which is cracking. We're going to talk a little bit more about CX and,
Yep.
and what you've done in the business since deploying CX1. Can you tell us a little bit about before all of that? And we're going back a little bit now. We've been working with you a while, but can you tell us a little bit about the platform and what you were working with prior to CX1?
Yeah, of course. So we're going back about 2 years now. So I hope my memory serves me correctly. But yeah, so we're a very traditional contact center, very siloed in our systems, very siloed in our teams as well. So we had in our customer service department, we had teams looking after email, separate team for chat, separate team for telephony, and then separate team for social media. So quite disorientated or quite siloed.
Disjoint.
Yeah, disjointed is a
Yeah,
perfect
absolutely.
word for it. So quite hard to manage, and the same across our other teams then as well, like our credit control and our back office functions, quite separate and siloed. Didn't really have sight of what's going on, and quite hard to manage. We were very reactive in our approach. We didn't have a chance to be quite proactive. Yeah, so that was pretty much state of affairs.
Fab. Okay, thank you. And obviously, since we've implemented CX1, like you say, it's been a little while. We've made some changes. How do you think that's affected the other employees? How have they found the change? Have they got on board with it? Are they?
Yeah, so I suppose the way we implemented was it was quite a bit of half and half, quite long on the roll up to it. But in fairness, I'll always say this that we were able to switch off our old telephony platform on a Friday and roll on NiCE X1 of a
Yeah,
Monday. So
yeah.
that's a fantastic achievement. So to kind of get the teams on board with that, um, it was fairly easy in fairness because we'd been on that system for quite some time and the guys needed a change and they knew we needed a change. And I think it's about kind of getting everybody on board as much as you can to kind of say, listen, guys, this is the system we're looking to bring in. This is the benefits for you as a team and also the benefits for us. So in terms of the agents, it's a single function for them. They log in, they see their breaks, lunches, they have their day planned out essentially for them. So it's not that disparate approach where we had before where unfortunately, you're relying on team leaders to feed that information into them,
Oh yeah.
and our planning manager to kind of feed that information to them. They log in, essentially, there you go, there's your day, off you pop, do what you need to
Crack
do.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we can skill them differently as well, which is fantastic. So we have agents that are multi-skilled, so they look after telephone calls in the morning, maybe in the afternoon look after some chats. So it kind of gives that upskilling to agents and really allows them to try and progress within the
Bit
contact
of
centre as well.
autonomy, bit
Yeah,
of
yeah,
self-management as well, which
yeah.
obviously gives them a better agent experience, which is
Exactly,
great.
yeah.
Yeah, keep people
And
engaged.
scale them across different lines as well, which is incredible. So not only are they working on customer service calls, they're maybe working on credit control calls or they're looking after billing. So again, like you said, giving them the autonomy, giving them a bit more flexibility to kind of progress their own career then as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
It's like, so
awesome.
you're not just set in one stream, you're like, they can flex and move out.
And some efficiency gains there, I guess,
Yeah,
where you're not having to, train different people on every single
yeah.
skill. They can do a bit more. That's absolutely awesome. So, obviously, utilities and you guys are quite regulated. Can you tell us a little bit about, you know, where perhaps there's, been had impact in the other areas of the business, not just the contact center? Has there been any other areas that have seen benefit from the solution?
Yeah, so I suppose from my point of view, more so is that we didn't have functionality before where we could manage items such as like our IVR, which was a bit of a bugbearer of mine because we really wanted to take that proactive approach for certain things. So when it got to busy periods, if we knew there were certain things changing, obviously we've been quite through a hard time in terms of like the energy sector where there was a lot of government credits from
Yes.
Republic of Ireland side. So it was how to manage that, but we were able to kind of get ahead of the game put prompts up on the IVR to try and deflect where we could. So that's self-managed now, which is fantastic. So that is one of the best benefits then for us in terms of me and a couple of the other guys as well. And we're able to open different roles because of that. That we're not looking at a third-party provider, that we're managing it ourselves, but we're also able to upskill our agents to actually manage that.
Yeah, sure, awesome. Can you tell us a bit about what you're doing with AI today and what you're sort of the plans you're putting in place to allow you to do more with AI going forward?
Yeah, so we're very much at the start of our journey in terms of AI. So far, we've implemented Ava, which is our chatbot. So she's our first kind of journey into it. So we'll see how we go. But in fairness, she's doing well. We've about 6 core journeys within Ava at the minute. So we're able to kind of contain those customers within Ava at the moment. And then next, we'll hope to bring on interaction analytics through NiCE X1. And that'll give us more granular detail as why customers are contacting us, so we can drill down and see specifically what the pain points are and then manage how we actually try to resolve those pain points.
Bro, and if I can, you mentioned earlier about looking at knowledge and what you can do with knowledge.
Yeah.
So that's another area that we've been discussing, and you know, you think that'll be a big part of the
Yeah,
future?
massively. But yeah, so like right now the agents have a lot of disparate information kind of across the board. So again, it's not fair for them to rely on that. So once we get this knowledge base in, it's a single source for them to get that information. And then I really lean into how we operate in terms of our contact centre. As I was saying, we're able to flex and put guys on different channels. But I suppose it'll give them more confidence in terms of like how they manage those queries, that they won't be kind of relying on their team leaders to answer queries, that it's that one single source for them. And then we can branch out to other areas like our business areas, and then try to help in terms of our training as well. So right now training is quite long for us and it's all quite classroom based as
Sure,
well.
yeah.
So broach out from there and kind of put it all in one central place for them, try to curb back training as much as we can, and let the guys kind of focus on empathy and how they're speaking to the customer rather than remembering processes.
Fab. Michelle, thank you ever so much for your
Thank
time
you very
today.
much.
It's been lovely speaking to you.